Next up in the series of fighter profiles for the April 22 Perth Corporate Rumble is Hendo. He gives me an insight onto what it's like suiting up for his first boxing match at the age of 54. We chat about the support he's had along the way and a little background on the other 27 fighters who are less than a month away from their boxing debut. Special thanks to BHP, major sponsor of today's guest, and Gobsmacked, major sponsor of the Perth Corporate Rumble. So please welcome John the Ball Bomber Henderson. All right, your major sponsor, you got BHP.
Yes.
How did that come about? Nice.
Well, I've been working for BHP for, just over 19 years now.
Yeah.
Originally I was with HWE. We contracted at Yandy.
Okay.
And then BHP bought out the contract and went owner-miner.
Yeah.
I've been basically with BHP for 19 years. And we set up their IROC, so the operating centre in the city, about 10 years ago. So I moved down then and have been operating from Perth since then. And when I thought about signing up, I went and saw my manager and spoke to him about it, and he was like, we're happy to throw some sponsorship money behind you. So
that's great.
Away we go. I just went and had a coffee with him earlier this morning just to go through all the finer details, and he's all on board. He's happy to go.
It's good when they must have a bit of respect for you as well, the fact that they're happy to put their name to you as well. So it's a major company to be backing you.
Yeah. They've good employers. I've never had any real issues at work. They do like to give back to the community. I think part of their charter is to give back a certain amount per year to the community.
That seems to have changed over the last, say, 10, 15 years from what I've seen. Like that never, I'm not saying it never happened, I wasn't exposed to it, but there's a real push now to actually to give back to the local communities.
Yeah, so
I suppose you have to do it in today's society. It's the right thing to do.
The way he explained it to me, he says, we're looking for things to do. Looking to help people out.
No, you can sponsor me.
So I was like, well, I'm all for it then. So
he's going to be there on the night?
Yes, yeah. So when I fill the two tables.
Yeah.
So I just bought two tables full and sent out a thing to family and friends who wants to come, and I'd filled 18 spots, so I spoke to him this morning and said, there's a couple of spare tickets left. And he goes, I'll take them.
That's great.
So there's a few other people from work are coming. Kyle from 9 Round.
Oh, yeah, he fought. I actually saw that.
The last two.
Last two, yeah. He had a good win over Richard Lionheart George.
Yes.
That was a good fight.
I was in Queensland when he had that one, but I went to his first one.
Oh, okay.
That got finished early.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
He copped a couple of
He was a late
cuts.
He was a late inclusion in that as well, wasn't he?
I believe so. Yeah, he sort of.
He did well. I got to say, I do like the fact that he didn't get the win in the first one, but then he came back so soon afterwards and then backed it up. And Richard George was no joke. That guy could fight as well. He was a tough nut, wasn't he?
That's when speaking to Kyle about it, he goes, he just kept coming at you.
Would not stop that guy.
Just
very close
straight
fight.
Into you.
I do remember that. So Kyle's going to be coming on the night?
Him and his partner and a friend of his and another couple. And then a few family and friends and my girlfriend and her son and so.
Have you done? Has Kyle given you any tips or anything? You ever go down to 9 Rounds?
Yeah, I've trained there.
It's right near Rivervale.
Yeah,
it's in Rivervale, of course.
On the highway there.
Yeah.
I've been going there for coming up close to 3 years now.
Okay.
My girlfriend and I both go there, and he's been great. Before going there, I would never have thought of doing something like this, and then once he had the first fight, I thought, stuff it, I'll sign up. I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
And I signed up thinking, it's in April next year. And then PCR sent back a email saying, you're in for November. I was like, oh, shit, I'm in Queensland.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have gone for that one.
Kyle, I think Kyle will probably be good in the sense of to help you with the mental side of things as well, getting you prepared.
Yeah, he's been really good. So since it, they said, yeah, you're in, been doing extra pad work, like, because 9 round is kickbox fitness.
Yeah.
So do a lot of bag work, a lot of pad work. So we've been doing extra pad work, and he's been doing some extra sessions out of hours, been going down there and just, whacking me about a bit and just getting me used to making sure keep your hands up and
composure after getting hit,
footwork, and just helping me out a lot there. The other week he took me up to Jacob's Ladder, and we trying to get the cardio back after the COVID. Pardon me.
Yeah.
So yeah, and just he's been helping out heaps. He's great guy.
It's funny you mentioned COVID there, because I was talking to Kerry yesterday, and we were just discussing how it's great because it's been just gone 3 years since we had that first lockdown, and this is sort of the first PCR that I can remember that hasn't been influenced or had COVID in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
And do you want to go into your story again? So you got COVID almost in the first week.
The first week of training.
Yeah.
So I missed three of the training sessions, I think. Then I came back and have started training, but my chest has been just so heavy, trying to breathe has been a struggle. So I've been gassing out early.
This is your second dose of COVID?
Yeah. I had it back in May.
How's the second one going as opposed to the first?
Pardon me. Second one was a lot
more mild.
Even the first one didn't really affect me too badly.
Yeah.
That was when we still had to quarantine for 7 days. So I was just relaxing at home, cooking, doing little projects that I didn't normally have time for. So I was a bit runny nose and coughing and spluttering, a little bit tired here and there, but never really hit me too badly.
Yeah. Get some of that water into you, mate. Help that throat.
Pardon me.
Hopefully we tested negative, or else every single person that comes in now is going to have COVID.
No, I'm fine.
Hey, is it your birthday this week?
Last week.
How old?
10 days ago. 54.
54.
Yeah.
Big 5'4".
Born in the 60s.
You're in good nick for 54.
Oh, takes a lot.
How have you found your cardio? Because as you get older, from what I've read, as you get older, the cardio, it's just different. Like it's a bit harder to maintain.
That is the hardest thing. And there, as we said, coming off COVID, my chest has just been
heavy.
Yeah,
must be frustrating.
It is. It's go for a minute or two, and then it's So, and like with our training, we'll do 15, 20 minutes on the pads, and we'll get into sparring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 54. 54. That's good.
Yeah.
I had Kerry in here yesterday, 52.
Yeah, she's the day before me too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One of the first training sessions, she's sort of, how old are you? She's thinking she might have been the oldest.
Yeah.
And we got talking. I said, my birthday's in March. Oh, what day? And 13th. And she goes, mine's the 12th. And
okay.
So
she's looking forward to it. She's keen.
She's in good nick.
She's a busy lady, isn't she?
Very. Coming up from Bunbury. And
imagine that.
Yeah.
How do you think the age is going to come into play with this?
I don't know.
You seem to have like a pretty good, like a level of fitness, and you obviously go to the gym. You've got a good base to start with.
Yeah. And, our training sessions towards the end, I'm getting fatigued, but we're going for over an hour.
Yeah.
So, 6 minutes, I know I'm going to be gassed. As soon as you get in the ring and start sparring, the heart rate goes.
Oh, yeah. Tense.
The level of everything just goes up. So, after every 2 minute round, I know I'm going to be gassed.
Yeah. Have you gone the 3 rounds, like at training? I think they get you to do that once they break you off into the teams.
Yeah, I've probably done a couple, and I know, even with Kyle the other week when we did Jacob's Ladder, I would sprint Jacob's Ladder as quick as I could, then get up top. He'd give me a 1 minute break, 3 minutes on the pads, down again, and he was really pushing me to get that sort of
he knows.
feeling. Yeah,
he knows. That last
he's
round.
obviously a lot fitter than me, and a lot younger. And watched his fight. At the end of his fight, you could see how gassed he was.
Oh yeah, it's a long 6 minutes.
Oh God, yeah. It's going to be a struggle, but hey, put my hand up for it, so I'll take it. Then,
do you know which team you're going to be in?
No idea.
Is that happening today?
I don't know.
Because originally it was going to happen today, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Thursday
and
today.
then they've sort of said, possibly next week. So don't know. Find out tonight.
Classic Glenn Austin right there, mate.
We'll go to training and find out.
You got training tonight?
Yeah.
So I think you guys split off from memory. I think I was talking to Nige, and he said it ends up being Tuesday, Thursday for Red, and then Wednesday, Friday, or something like that.
Or Monday, Wednesday, and then
something like that.
Saturday, Sunday is just different times.
The crossover? The amount of trash talk that goes over the crossover.
Yeah. And it'll be what it'll be, and get there.
What does your family and friends think about you doing this?
Very mixed.
Yeah.
At the time, like my girlfriend, for example, she was keen. Now, the more I get into training, come home and I'm a few aches and pains, a few bruises or whatever, she's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle this.
It must be very daunting for family members and even friends to be there.
Yeah, my kids, they're like...
The kids, what do they think?
They sort of happy, I don't know.
Do they understand why you're doing it? I think if they understand.
I think so. It's a challenge. I've always tried and push myself, and it's something new. But my girlfriend, for example, when Kyle, the fight we went and saw where he got knocked out in the first round, she was distraught. So,
I was distraught. I was just watching on the sideline. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, and so she's going, if something like that happens to you, she goes, oh, God, I hope you have an early fight because the later the night goes on, I don't know how I'll react once she's had a few drinks and that.
She's nervous.
So, but most people have been encouraging. There's guys at work, well, one guy at work thinks I should put my sponsorship on the bottom of my shoes. Probably the best chance of seeing it.
I was watching a video, funny you say that. I was watching the video. I think it was Terence McNeely. I think he was the one that fought Mike Tyson, and someone sponsored...
Pete McNeely.
Pete McNeely, sorry.
Hurricane Pete.
And he's the one... I was watching that video this morning.
Oh, yeah.
And they sponsored the bottom of his shoes from memory.
Right,
That was right.
Yeah.
A savage Tyson.
So someone's offered that suggestion, but hopefully it doesn't come to that.
They look after you.
Yeah. So, but everyone, most people have been encouraging. A few people think, what are you doing at your age? But I feel fit as I've been in a long time. So why not?
And they match you up very closely.
Yeah. So,
is there anyone in the back of your mind you think you might be taking on? Some big boys down there.
There is. So, that probably puts me out from a lot of them. Weight-wise, So
I'd be dropping so much weight so I didn't have to face some of those big boys.
Started on our orientation day. I weighed in. I was just below 85 and I've dropped a couple of kilos since then just from training.
Yeah.
So it's been, the lower 80s, sort of mid 80s. I'm probably thinking I'll be weighing in at.
There's a fair few of the guys in that weight bracket, isn't there?
Yeah. So I don't know who. I got age wise. You got Steve-O. Him and I have sparred a few times together, and I think we seem to match up quite well. We both give each other a few good whacks and get into it.
The sparring's pretty hard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You guys don't muck around.
No, it's been good.
Everyone seems to enjoy it. I think I'm the only one that doesn't enjoy it.
It's amazing. Like the first week, you sort of go there and you get a few whacks and you're thinking, what the hell are you doing? But I'm getting to the point where you get in there and you're, I won't say enjoying it. You'd never get to enjoy getting punched in the head, but you're getting used to it and you're welcoming someone coming in and giving you a couple. So
Learn how
it's
to
just
roll with
helping you. Yeah. It's amazing the confidence and something you don't take naturally is getting hit, and you get used to it. So
must really help the confidence as well. Like just boxing in general, I think about that, and not that someone's going to go out there and start using their boxing, but just knowing that you've got almost like now a new set of skills that you're going to be able to look after yourself, because I think that's important.
Absolutely.
Nowadays.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah.
So I'd avoid fights or
me too.
avoid any confrontation as best I can.
Yeah.
So it's and being in a controlled space makes it a lot better.
Ideal. And great coaches.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they are. If anyone questions how invested the coaches are in you, just keep an eye on them during the fights. They get into it.
They're feeling it.
Oh yeah. It's actually a good laugh. I shouldn't laugh, but it is a good laugh. Obviously, this event is very big for the fighters, giving them their moment in the spotlight. But it's not just about the fighters and the coaches themselves. Also, do some great work for Saba Rose. For you personally, how has this gone? Is there anything in particular that the event holds dear to you?
Yeah, well, as you said, it's a great charity. My girlfriend's youngest boy is autistic. He's a young man now. He's 22 later this year. But he's an amazing young man. He's considered non-verbal, but he comes to the gym with us 3-4 times a week. Kyle has taken him under his wing at 9 round.
It's a good man, Kyle. Always like Kyle.
He is awesome. He's done heaps for Wills. And on his own, he's 6'4". He was up to about 110, 115 kilo. He was a
big boy,
fairly big kid. Yeah. He's now 85.
Jeez.
Kyle's done so much with him. He took up running. He just started running by himself. And he's got his iPhone, his iWatch. Apple Watch. Apple Watch.
We need to get some kids in here to tell us what these things are called.
They are. And he'd go running, and through the day we'd be at work, come home. Oh, just look, he'd just run 20K.
Run 20K?
Not at a great pace. He'd just run around the neighbourhood, down the street. You could see on the map where he'd run.
Tracked, yeah.
And he'd be run down a street, dead end, back up there, and next thing you have a look and he's done 20-odd K. Yeah.
And that must do wonders for his confidence as well.
He suffers from epilepsy as well. So one day he was out running and he collapsed. We don't know if he had a seizure or whether he just was dehydrated or something. And luckily some people stopped and helped him, but because he's non-verbal, like he can speak and say words, but to get coherent sentence out of him is a bit difficult. So they called an ambulance, and ambulance took him to Royal Perth, and then he was able to give him his mum's address or phone number or whatever. So they were able to get in contact, but she was driving around frantic.
I could imagine.
So she went in, and they were relieved when they got in there and go, no, this is normal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he runs our house. He does cooking.
Good on him.
Curries from green chicken curry from scratch, katsu chicken, Japanese curry. He's an amazing young kid.
That's great.
But he's done some awesome stuff.
Oh, that's great.
So, and Kyle, like I said, taken him under his wing and has done some huge things with him. So
9 Rounds, Rivervale. If anyone wants to go meet a great man, head down to 9 Rounds, Rivervale. See Kyle. Say Brad, Johnny boy sent you.
It's amazing place.
And I think the key to a lot of this event, whether it's just being able to commit the time, and really be part of this. A lot of it comes down to the support you get at home as well.
Absolutely.
How has your lovely partner been supporting you? Because she looks a delight. I've seen some photos.
Yes, she has been good. She's getting a bit nervous, has come home from training, feeling a bit battered and bruised.
The 2 nights at the Crown, ease that pain for her a little bit, knowing that's coming up.
Once it's over, I think she'll be relieved. Yeah. Probably not as much as I will be.
Yeah.
But no, she's great. It's with training, it sort of throws our routines out, and with Will's being autistic, he's very routine bound. So, everyone's been great. It's made life a lot easier.
Heaps of support. That is the key.
Oh God, yeah. It's makes it so much easier.
And here's a photo. I think this is one of you and Kyle. There he is.
Yeah. So
look at you. That's a better photo of you there, isn't it?
That's a lot better than
Sorry about that first one. I have to get that first one up in a sec. Those cardboard cutouts are good.
Yes, yeah. So don't know where I'm going to put it.
Are you staying at the Crown?
Yes, yeah.
Get someone to grab that.
Got the 2 nights there.
Nice.
Well, BHP, we've got corporate rates with them, so getting a nice discount through them.
Great.
That's working out well.
And I'm guessing your partner's very much looking forward to the 2 nights.
Yes, she's booked the Monday off work.
She's living it up.
And then Anzac Day on the Tuesday. So
that's right. I think I was
extra
talking
long weekend.
That'll be great.
Yeah, so that's nice.
Okay, prior to this, obviously you knew Kyle, he's been involved with it, but have you any connections to people like to Nige or Glenn? Have you met those guys before?
No, this has been the first time, and obviously, Kyle's the only connection to PCR that I've had, and then obviously now Mason is involved in this one.
Yep. When did you find out Mason was involved?
Glenn created the Facebook group chat with the all the competitors, and I was just sort of flicking through,
scrolling through. You were checking out who you got.
Stalking. And I thought, Mason's there.
Everyone did it.
Messaged me young bloke. I said, is Mason doing PCR? And he goes, I don't know. I'll find out. And he messaged me back and said, oh shit, righto.
I don't know what's going on with the matchups, but that would be a tough one.
It would. We've done a little bit, no sparring in the ring with him, but just outside the ring, we're doing a bit of body sparring and that and this and that, and we've been together a few times on pads and whatnot. Yeah.
He'll probably box with those sunnies on.
That'd be good. He wouldn't be able to see me.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
All right. How have you gone? Obviously, you're a big fan of the grill. I was going through your social media, and there's some serious grilling going on there.
I do enjoy that.
Have you had to change, the diet leading into this?
Not a huge deal. We don't have takeout all that often, and we cook good meals.
Healthy food?
Fairly healthy. We, like to indulge in a lot of food, but we're cooking just about every night. Not everything's the healthiest.
Be enjoying it?
Oh, yeah.
That's the key.
I love my food.
That's the key.
And that's probably the main reason my girlfriend and I, we've been 3 years just about at 9 Round. So we can live that sort of lifestyle.
You've got to reward yourself.
Enjoy our food and enjoy having a drink. And we just work hard and so we can play hard.
Got plenty of energy?
Yeah, I feel good. Obviously I'm glad I've taken the time off work to concentrate on this because...
It's coming up. Do you know how many days?
It's less than a month now.
30.
Yeah.
It's 30.
Yeah.
Is it the 22nd today? Is it 23rd today?
23rd today. So, 30
days. So in 30 days from now, you might have that belt around the waist.
Here's hoping.
That's the key, mate. That's the key.
That's what I'd like. So,
Do you feel stronger?
I do. I feel fitter. I've a lot of fatigue, but I do feel very good.
Good fatigue?
Yeah, it's hard work. It is hard work.
You can't show any signs of weakness at that training either, can you?
No. I have a couple of times. I've just had to stop and just get me breath back. It's
Okay.
can't avoid it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been awesome. It's hard work, but it's awesome.
Something one of the other fighters mentioned to me was how important it was to attend every single training session, in the sense of every training session you learn something new. It's not like just doing the same thing. I mean, there is obviously a lot of repetition in there.
Yeah.
But they walk away from every training session thinking, I've got almost like another tool now that I can use.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Just different combo, different techniques, different... Yeah, it's been good. And, and then once you hop in the ring, sparring, the extra pointers they'll give there. I'm bad for dropping my hands, and I'll cop a whack and...
Straight back
it
up.
makes me put them back up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and then, just the other day doing a bit, and Glenn's just, make sure you're extending your jab right out. And it's like, bang, first one I throw, nice connection.
Okay.
So just, it doesn't, just a little thing like that, helps you greatly.
Those guys have seen so much. So.
Oh, I could imagine.
Because what's Glenn, I mean, I don't know from Nige. I think Nige has had about 15, 20 years of boxing, but I think Glenn's probably had closer to, maybe 30 years of boxing.
Okay.
So I know from when I first met him, I remember he was right into a very good boxer, undefeated. He's the Floyd Mayweather of Perth, apparently, he tells me.
Okay.
That
I have watched
padded record.
I've watched, I Googled him and, watched one of his fights on YouTube. And
Metros?
One of his boxing fights and one of his MMA fight.
He tried out for the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that. So
I think he just missed out on making it into the house. That was the same one Robert Whittaker was on.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That would have been interesting.
So-
Glenn loves the TV.
Yeah.
All right, I was going to ask you, injuries, how are we looking?
Few bit battered than bruised and a few whacks here and there, but overall I'm feeling quite good.
No, just soreness?
Yeah.
I did find an injury here. Please tell me what's going on there.
That was, it's still a bit scarred there. That's
happened
not
there?
an injury. That was actually a condition called Dupuytren's contracture.
Okay.
So it's, I can't remember, calcified ribbons form in your hand.
Okay.
And so my little finger was at 90 degrees.
Couldn't straighten it.
Yeah, that finger was bent, and that one was basically an innocent bystander. So the ribbons form and slowly close it up. Extreme things, cases of it, the fist will close altogether.
Jeez.
So, just had surgery and they cut out all the ribbons and, straightened the fingers out. And
Did it get worse over time, or has it always been like that?
Yeah, so
if you didn't get it treated, it would have ended up like a fist?
Yeah, so by the time I got it treated, like I said, my little finger was at about 90 degrees. My middle finger was closed up at the middle knuckle. So it didn't affect me too bad. I could live with it, but it was getting to the point where, like, couldn't mark a football. You couldn't do a lot of simple things you wanted to do.
Yeah.
So, stuff it, get it fixed. And,
Okay.
both my brothers have had it. So they've had theirs done. So, went and got surgery and...
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I saw that and I was thinking...
80 plus stitches.
I thought there was the old classic, the old tennis ball got stuck in the lawnmower or something, and to stick the hand underneath to get the lawnmower out.
No.
You're a bit of a sports person, are you? I did see. Where is this? You got a classic cricketing moment here.
Oh God. Yes. That was,
We've all done that.
What year was that, my young fella?
Look at the safety boots you got on as well.
Oh, yeah.
The Surfer Joes.
Oh, I still wear them.
This is a perfect hit straight through that window.
He shit himself.
Honestly, did you blame it on him?
No, it was pretty good. I was just, oh shit, what's going on
How
here?
couldn't you see that was going to happen?
I know. I've hit that window that many times and it just bounced back.
Oh, yeah.
And that one just
hit in the sweet spot.
weakened it.
That's a classic.
Yeah, that was, he would have been, he's still in primary school then, and he's
Oh,
22 now.
I was going to say, that's 9 years ago.
Yeah.
See, I had to go back a fair way to find some stuff on you. You don't have much dirt on you.
Nah, it's good. Being old,
I have to Photoshop some stuff in there.
My generation missed a lot of that.
And yeah, what I did find you're a Hawthorn supporter.
Oh, absolutely.
I've tried. I cannot get into the AFL.
Yeah,
I've tried so much. All my mates are Dockers and Eagles supporters, but I just can't get into it.
Yeah, well, I grew up. Lived in Perth my whole life, so
Grew
grew
a
up
Hawthorn
playing
supporter.
Footy. Well, I followed Hawthorn before the Eagles and that.
Oh,
even
back
got
in the
thought
VFL
of.
days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back in the 80s, 70s, 80s.
Oh, that was the glory years. Back when they used to play Essendon in the grand final all the time.
That was 83, 84, 85.
Jeez.
So
That's a while back. Dermot Brereton, Dipper Domenico, back in those.
Dermy was been my all-time favourite.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
They had some stars back there, didn't they?
Yeah.
Dunstall up forward. No wonder they were so good.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the Rat? John Platten?
Yeah, well, I think he's suing the AFL now with all the concussion stuff, all those litigations going through. So, yeah, we'll see what comes of that.
That's a tough one with that. Because it did start, I think it all came about because of what was going on in the American football.
Yeah. So, because there's a lot of cases over there.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the legalities of it all go. You're signing up, it's contact sport, and
That's what I think.
it's like, are they going to do it with boxing and what other sports? Every sport, every contact sport, there's
going to be head
potential
clashes
for it. So,
And it's not like, I don't know whether they did know. I think that's what they're going to try to prove, whether they did know the long-term effects.
Yeah.
But we didn't really know about CTE or anything like that. It used to be, remember that Punch Drunk?
Yeah.
That was the only thing anyone ever was, and it was some boxers who...
How do you, if people didn't know about it then, how do you sue people for it now?
People are getting sued today for stuff they did in the 80s that seemed a bit suspect. Anyway, let's not get into that. So I can imagine what people are going to say to that. So prior to being selected, you mentioned that you are frequently going to 9 rounds. Has it stepped up, the training, do you feel?
Oh, absolutely. 9 round, we go there, and generally we'll go there for an hour. It's a night called 9 round. There's 9 rounds you can complete. So it's a half-hour workout.
Okay.
But we'll basically go around twice just about every session we do.
Okay.
So now we go and do an hour session for PCR. And I'll come home from 9 round. I'm, sweaty, whatever.
Sweaty?
I'll walk out of PCR. I'm dripping. I'm
Drenched.
completely soaked. It's a different intensity.
It's got to have quite a good endorphin rush after you've worked that hard.
It is. And finishing at 8 o'clock at night and then driving home, trying to get yourself calmed down to go to bed. It's just laying there going, oh, God. So, yeah.
Are you taking any supplements or anything?
No, generally we just have our protein shake, protein shakes.
Rack of ribs.
Rack
of ribs, couple of beers.
Couple of wings. That's normally our favourites. Not really. Just, keep trying to keep a healthy diet. Still, enjoying a beer and that. Not going crazy, but, still enjoying a beer or a glass of red. But, just trying to still live life.
How have you gone, I guess, separating this event just from everyday life? Because I can imagine this event would be completely consuming for a lot of people, where this is all they can think about 24/7, which will affect things like sleeping, I guess, as well. Have you managed to separate it and have almost like a mental break from this whole thing?
Good question.
I didn't even send that. I just thought of that then. It was a great question. Thanks. I sent some garbage through, but
it is in the back of your mind.
It's always there.
Until once the fights are announced, I guess it'll probably be a bit of relief. At the moment, I'm thinking, who am I facing off against? God, imagine face this guy. What would happen there? What would happen here? So there is a lot of thought going on, but I think I've still managing to get a good night's sleep. It's not over consuming me. taking up a lot of time, and it's probably the main thing on my mind at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of selling my house at the moment as well, so got that going on. But
no, that's not stressful. Moving house.
No, well, I've moved out. It's empty now. It's under offer, thank God.
Yeah.
But the fact that I'm glad I've taken holidays from work.
Being able to really commit to it.
If I was still working, because I do shift work, so
what are your hours like?
I do 12-hour shifts.
Okay. What's your actual role at BHP? I didn't even ask you.
I work in the operating centre in the city. So basically the whole Pilbara is run from there. We got rail control, port control, scheduling, plant control, where I am, and mine control. So basically the whole Pilbara setup is run from the city. So it helps them maximise production. If one mine site breaks down or whatever, instead of having to make phone calls here, there, left, right and centre, they can walk 50 metres down the floor, let the right people know. Then, changes can be made. We can divert trains here. We can do this, do that, whatever. So it just centralises the whole operation. And just makes life a lot easier. So I do plant control, so operating the crushing plants, load the trains with ore. So that's the main role there. They call it a sportsman's roster. So it's 24/7 operation. And so every 28 days I'll do a Monday to Sunday of days, a Monday to Sunday of nights, and I'll get 14 days off. But it's spread out over 2 days, 2 nights, 5 days off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a very...
How does that affect home life?
It's not too bad.
But in the future when you're going to be working, you could say,
the roster is set. Yeah. So, it's easy to plan around. And having been there for 19 years, my leave is not bad, so I can always book time off if need be. Got holidays or anything. But, it works out quite well. But if I was to concentrate on this, it would have been bad because finish work at 6, it would have been a mad rush to get to training.
I don't know.
And
in that traffic.
And then when you're on night shift, it would have killed me.
Yeah.
So glad to take this off and just get... being able to concentrate on it, it's a great relief off my mind.
Do you enjoy work?
Yeah, it's...
The people?
Oh, the people are great. Yeah, I've got a good team that I work with. There's always going to be...
Friction?
Yeah, not everyone gets along with everyone, but most of the people, all the people I work with we've got a pretty good team. Everyone gets along.
Oh, good. With your family and friends, obviously, with the commitment to this event, have you had to put the old social events on the back burner a touch?
Not too bad as yet. As I said, last week was my birthday. So the weekend, my daughter's birthday was a week before that. So on that weekend, we just went out for dinner, just my girlfriend, my kids, and just had a nice quiet dinner. Nothing too... Haven't had anything actually come up that's going to be too out of control.
Yeah.
I suppose we've got Easter coming up.
Okay. Are your kids old enough to go to the event?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Daughter's 20.
Just say 18.
Daughter's 20, my young bloke's 22, so they're both old enough. So
I'm not saying someone else has got a 17-year-old that's going to say they're 18. I'm not saying that's going to happen.
No.
Do you have any concerns about the event itself?
No, not really. I've been to it, and it is a great night.
It really is, isn't it?
It was fantastic the night we went.
So since I've moved it to the Crown, it has stepped up.
Okay, because where was it before?
Convention Centre.
Yeah, okay.
From what I've heard, I never went to the Convention Centre, but from what I've heard, it's really just taken it up from an event, an enjoyable event, to just that real world-class kind of event.
It was just from the moment you walk through the archway and the hallway there with all the cardboard cutouts.
Great setup, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just brilliant. And then,
Everyone's
got
dressed
in
up
on the table. The service was great.
Yeah.
The food, it was a beautiful meal.
Did you hit the dance floor at 1 a.m?
Oh, God, no.
No. I was so tired.
After, we stayed there the night as well. So we'd gone and got early check-in, went and had lunch at the Merriwell, then just sort of relaxed. That was September, so, we couldn't go for a swim or anything.
Oh, it's a bit cold.
Yeah. So we just wandered around.
Enjoy the food.
Yeah. So had a good feed at Merriwell, and then, just wandered down there, got ready nice and early, made sure. And then just wandered down and, met up with our group that were there.
Okay. It's the effort that the spectators put in. That's what I really do like. Is I know it is a black tie event and people are supposed to get dressed up, in your suits and stuff. But from some of the other events, not this event, but from some of the other events I've been to, there's always someone that goes, I'll just wear jeans and a shirt or something like that. But this one here, everyone really does put in the effort.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was, everyone's dressed to the nines. It's amazing.
Great. It does. It just changes the atmosphere with it as well. But it is funny. We mentioned before the dance floor. After that last fight, I remember everyone just going nuts inside the ring at the end there, and then the DJ started.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, all I want to do is I'm exhausted. All I want to do is go home and go to bed. Yeah. that's where the age comes into it.
Yeah, the night I went as well, Jackie
Toth?
Yeah, her wife works for BHP as well. We're on different crews, but
Tia Toth, that's it. Yeah. Oh, lovely girl. Freo Docker girl, I think.
Yeah. So she works for BHP on the same floor.
Okay.
And when it was all coming up for PCR, saw that, Jackie Toth, and I thought, I wonder. So I spoke to Tia and she goes, okay, that's my wife. I said, great. Oh, well, I'll see you there. So that was someone else.
Okay. She's had two professional fights since then.
Yeah, she had one a couple of weeks ago. I've been meaning to ask Glenn how she went. I'm not sure.
I think she lost on split.
And I haven't seen Tia. Okay.
Jackie had a good win that night.
Yeah.
She was fighting
Brutal.
Josie, who was no joke. She had about, she would have had to have about 6 or 7 inches in height on her. And Josie can fight. Josie's an excellent fighter.
Yeah.
But just that nuggety... nuggety. I hope that's not a bad term to use. She's just like just a little animal coming forward.
Yeah, so
she did well. There were some good fights that night.
Yeah, sort of watched a few here and there, and then sort of
a few beers.
Chatting to other people, and it's a huge night.
It's good how well it's spaced as well. Yeah, because it seems like one. I remember when it said there's 14 fights. I'm thinking, how are they going to cram 14 fights into this amount of time? But it's just one after the other. There's just that little 5-minute gap between.
It's only 6 minutes, but then when you look at the videos, it's 15 minutes per fight.
You got the intro.
Yeah, all the thing. The other one that night was Sam McGovern. He was the entertainment at the start.
Oh, the guitarist. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. He was very, very good.
One of my good mates. It's his nephew.
Okay.
So
he was great.
Yeah, he was really good because he was on The Voice.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
The fact that they have got something like that just to give it that little bit of atmosphere at the start.
Yeah,
it's the little things, isn't it? It's the little things they do.
Good night.
Such a quality event. Okay, I did ask you, red or blue team. You're unsure. Do you have an inkling?
I've got no idea. Kyle obviously was
Team Red.
You're red, so he would love me to go Team Red.
I've showed a couple of people these. Someone sent me these. I can't. These are my cufflinks for the night.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can see these. See those, Nige? They light up. These are my cufflinks. I'm going to wear these on the night. Team Red all day.
Yes. So, obviously Kyle would like me to be Team Red.
Yeah.
But I'm not fussed either way. I'm just...
You're in
Happy
good
to get
hands.
selected.
Yeah, you're in good hands. Whichever way this decides to go, like in the sense of red or blue.
I think the red, because they come out first, and it just, get the butterflies out of the way.
I won't put that in. What we should do is we should record two. One where you say, I just want to be team blue, and one say just be team red, and then I'll edit the right one into
it's, that, I don't know. It's...
Doesn't matter?
Nah.
It doesn't,
I'm
does
not
it?
fussed.
And after it's finished, it's all gone.
Yeah,
Everyone's mates.
Yeah.
So
and I don't think, everyone that's been at training, everyone's getting on so well. Everyone's encouraging. And, when we're getting in the ring sparring, there's, obviously a lot of punches thrown, but at the end of it,
everyone's friends.
Fist pump, a hug, and
how they manage to do that each time. I've only been involved with probably 4 or 5 of these, and how they manage to pick people who seem to all have the same amount of respect for each other is staggering.
Yeah,
no one says a bad word about each other.
No,
and I think everyone's genuine. You know how everyone can say, this person's great, but they don't like him. Everyone looks after everyone. Everyone only talks about the good things that their opponents do.
Yeah.
And everyone gets on like a house. I mean, there was one a few years back. Everyone knows who that is. But there was one where there were some issues prior. But everyone else is... It's just like seems to be a maturity and a respect level from the fighters.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's just the environment promotes that. It's just, great bunch of people.
It is. All right. Walkout music. Now, we're about the same vintage here, so I reckon that I'm going to be liking whatever music you choose.
Yeah, I've gone with Rage Against the Machine. Killing in the Name.
Killing. I'm going to play a bit of it. I can't play too much. YouTube will take this down. Oh, this is a classic.
Yeah.
This is a classic. This one get you pumped?
Yeah, I've loved it for a long time.
Do you listen to it now?
Yeah, I still listen to it every now and then.
You've got to starve yourself of it. That's the thing. Starve yourself of it until the night. So you have about a good 4 or 5 weeks without it, and then it'll kick in that little bit harder on the night.
And then you've got there's a university in America. They do it at basketball games and that. Their cheer squad and
do this one. Oh Jesus! Oh, so the band are playing it.
Yeah, and they play it in the breaks or whatever.
Oh, it's madness.
It's all flutes and all sorts of stuff. It's so well done.
They're getting into it. That's what we lack here. We lack the full music bands, don't they? That is madness. All right, let's have a look at Jump Around.
Yeah,
we are going off track here, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
I'll put all this in. Let's go. It's got an awesome intro.
Yeah, they have it's like 80,000 people in the stadiums.
Oh, that is madness. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being the structural engineer that did that and was like, "You guys need to calm down."
That's it.
That
but
is
even
How many people are in this country?
Yeah, it's crazy, and that's a university game, not even professional. That
is madness. That's pretty much what the PCR looks like when you come out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Team Red.
Or Team Blue. Oh, that's great. I'm glad. That's a good song as well. I'm pumped for that. Your nickname? What have we got, Hendo?
The Bald Bomber.
How did you come up with that name, mate?
Trying to Google boxing names and that, and then you got Joe Lewis was the Brown Bomber.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the boxer's name now. There was a Bronx Bomber, and I just, couldn't.
What's Deontay Wilder? He's the Bronze Bomber, isn't he? Yeah, Deontay Wilder's a Bronze Bomber.
Yeah. So
the ball bomb. Oh,
yeah.
maybe get a spray tan in there, and you can be like the bronzed bald bomber.
Nah, that's not that vain.
One of the girls was that did fight. My God, I can still smell the spray tan from her. She knows who I'm talking about.
Just go with that. I couldn't really come up with
It's a good
anything.
name.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
So, I'm happy with that. And then, because I've been on holidays and the emails all go to my work one, and I just went in there the other day and saw this email going, you need your name and your song. I was like,
okay.
oh, God, quick. That's what I've had in the back of my mind. Stuff it. We'll go with that.
Everyone's thought of it. Everyone's thought of a walkout song and a nickname. But no, that's good, mate. That suits you as well.
So
I'm looking forward to when that rage kicks in. I'll be losing my nut on the sideline.
Yeah, well, there's not too many around our vintage. There's probably 3 or 4 of us in.
Yeah, it's a couple this time around.
Yeah.
I'm younger than you, mate. Jeez.
Yeah. I don't think there's anyone there born in the 60s.
Something that I have been thinking about is how people are going to handle, I guess, a bit of a come down afterwards. Like, what's next after this? Because to accomplish what you guys and girls have, in the sense of being able to get in the ring and fight in front of more people than maybe the majority of amateur fighters have ever fought in front of, have you got any plans for after the event?
Oh, God, straight after it'll be have a shitload of beers. No, I haven't thought of it. I haven't thought what I'll do next. I'll rest, I guess.
Is it going to be, you think you're going to find something else to...
I've got no idea. I'm just concentrating
get through the
on
night?
this 100% at the moment.
That's probably best plan.
Ideally I'd love an earlier fight and can enjoy a lot more of the night. On the night, with the crowd there and everything, God knows how the nerves will kick in and what the butterflies will be going and, how I'm going to be feeling. That's going to be all new to me. So, and I guess most people will be feeling the same.
Oh, everyone's
It's going to be, the anxiety and...
That's where having people like Kyle and either Glenn and Chris or Craig and Nigel as your coach, I think they're the ones that are going to be helping you with that as well, because they do understand the mental side of things is just as important as the physical side. Yeah,
I know my girlfriend's dreading it. She goes, I'm going to be a pain in the arse that day. I'm just going to be on edge and
just nervous.
Going to be,
She'd have to give you one day though, wouldn't she? She'd just give me 1 day.
Yeah, well, you would hope so.
There are benefits to fighting early, and there's definitely benefits to fighting late as well. So it just depends. Some people, I guess, want to be the main event. That's a big thing for me.
Absolutely. I'm an old man. My bedtime's normally early.
No feeling. 9:30. Let's go.
So but it'll be what it'll be. Just wherever I get put in, I'll be happy.
Oh, mate, it's going to be enjoyable.
It'll just be, how the preparation, just trying to plan that preparation around it.
Yeah.
If it is an early one, so be it. I'll go and try and get an early check-in so I can relax and get all set up. And if it's a later one, I'll just, be able to mingle for a little bit and then go and get set up for it. So
you can go in there. They allow you in there during the day.
Yep.
So I went in there last time just to have a look at some stuff, but they do, from memory, I think it's around about midday. On the actual day, they get the guys in there and they allow them to get in the ring and just see what they're coming into.
Get a feel for it.
Yeah, I think it is just to take some of those nerves out of it.
Yeah, so that'd be good. That'll be just, it's going to be...
It's going to be madness.
Scary, anxious. Yeah, the amount of emotion that'll be going through me will be huge. So,
I hope you get to enjoy it. That's the key.
I think I will. Yeah.
Or just appreciate what you guys have accomplished and being able to take it all in, because the 30 day, I mean, you're nearly halfway through your training already. And it seemed like orientation day was just the other day.
Yeah. So, it's flying through, and this next month is going to be the same. It's just going to, all of a sudden, we're going to be there.
Yeah. There's plenty of guys that have done it previously, I'm guessing, are coming down to help out with the trainings.
Yeah, we've had a few of them come down, and everyone's got different little pointers they're giving you.
Yeah.
So it's been a great help.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's every pointer you get, even guys we're sparring with, even the other competitors, everyone's helping each other out. If you're seeing someone not doing something, giving them a clip if they're dropping their hands. It's happened to me a lot. So, it's just the teamwork has been awesome.
That's great. It's quite rare nowadays where it's almost like looking out for other people and not just yourself.
Yeah, it is. It's, well, that's it. That's life nowadays, is everyone's selfish, whereas, it's a great environment. I
think that comes down to the coaching.
It does. It helps. They encourage it from the start.
Yeah.
At the end of each session, it's a, go along, shake and a hug, and everyone just gives everyone a pat on the back. It's just such a great atmosphere.
And you guys will all be bonded at the end of it as well. Like, you're going to have something that all 28 fighters that are going to be there.
Absolutely. And, obviously when we break off into teams, we won't see the other guys as much. But then, on the night, it's, everyone will come together and, it's...
And you'll have more of an appreciation for it when it comes around next time as well.
Oh, God, it's seeing, just being to one of them and seeing how it all runs, and then at the end of the night when they all get in the ring and do all the photos and everything, it just looked awesome. So Well,
it's 30 days away, mate.
Yeah,
it's going to come around very quick. I want to thank you very much for coming in today. That was a great chat, and not too long. I know the teams are announced in the next couple of weeks, or next week, hopefully. Should have been today. Thanks, Glenn. Thanks, Nige.
Oh, well, when I find out, I'll find out.
Mate, I want to wish you all the best for the night, and I definitely look forward to having some celebration drinks after the event.
Yeah, there will be a few.
Thanks, mate, and I'll chat to you soon.
Not a problem. Thanks, Brad.